Hello, 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 and welcome to Cities Skylines 2. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and today we're going to be trying something a little different. We're going to be making a new city, and if you can see the name of the city, and if you get the joke, let me know in the comments section. But I am looking forward to something brand new, a new little challenge, if you will, and seeing if it works out the way I think it should work out. Now, we have to just get started here. We just need to make some roads. All right, and our first road has gone in there, and it's a fairly fiddly process to make a circle, but that circle is looking pretty good. I would say it's a perfect circle, and I am loving it. So we used the double 4-lane roads here, so 2 lanes in either direction, and we're gonna see how this goes. Now, this could be great. This could be the best city I've ever made, or it could be an absolute tragedy. We'll have to see how that turns out. We're gonna build some more roads in here. And we're gonna try to do another smaller circle, and I'll take you through the process and see if we can do it together. Now, what I do is I go out 90 degrees, we do 100 meters. Well, we did the first one, we did 300 meters, and then we go up 90 degrees and we do another 100 meters. Ooh, actually, hold up, before we do that, I think we probably need to downgrade the size of the roads. Now, let's start over here. So starting again, being kind of somewhere there. So we're gonna go out 100 meters. It doesn't want to go 100 meters. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Now, because I need to turn these things off again. We've chosen a new road, so we need to take all of these off. The only one that I kind of keep is the step 90 degrees. Makes life a little bit easier when it actually wants to go to 90 degrees, but turn off the rest of the things. Otherwise, it goes to the grid and it gets real mad real fast. You also have to make sure that the simple curve tool's on, because if the simple curve tool's on, it's not going to work. Oh no. Okay, so 90. Oh, were we going 90? I thought we were going 100. Oh, I've already messed it up. Go back again, 100 meters this way, and then we go 90 degrees, and we do 100 meters this way. This will be a fairly small circle. In fact, I think that maybe was almost too small. Maybe I'm gonna move this road in a bit more. Actually, I might even make this road go straight through. So 180 degrees, straight through to the other side. So once you know where you wanna start, and you've got all the little node things down at the bottom turned off, and you're on the simple curve, you come out of your distance, so 100 meters or so, and then you turn 90 degrees. Make sure you come out from the starting road also 90 degrees. Then from there, you're gonna go 180 degrees. The same distance that you already started, click once, and then connect up to that long through road. You don't need the long through road, but you just have to make sure you go the same distance, and then it's a 90 degree turn again. And then from here, you go at 180 degrees again, click, when it's the same distance that you've been choosing the whole time, and then 90 degrees, same distance, then it's 180 degrees, the same distance, and then a final click, 90 degrees, the same distance, and you should be back at your starting point again. And there we've got a circle inside of a circle, looking pretty good. I think it's time to put in some of our other basic things here. Now, I want to have kind of higher density on the outside, lower density, I think, on the outside. So I'm going to just start off by just putting some lower density kind of in this area. We'll see how people get on with that. And we're going to hope to get in a bit further. I'm going to put some commercial in, maybe around this outside circle here. Not too much though, just enough to get them started. And then we're going to need a few little bits of our plumbing and things, because people are going to want that infrastructure going in fairly quickly. And I'm just going to put that down by the water. I'm going to try to do another circle down here as well, but we're going to see how that one goes. So I'm just going to take this road off. This way, we'll just continue it going the way it was going. Now, I'm really excited to be starting a new city because I've learned a lot since we first did our very first city. And with learning all those new things, I think we should be able to do things a lot easier and probably a lot smarter. Now, which way is the water flowing? And which way is... Okay, the water is flowing that way. So we're going to be needing to grab our water pumping station over on this side somewhere. And we're going to need the sewage dumping on this side somewhere. So let's get those stuck in to start. This one needs a road. So we're going to need to figure out how we're going to get a road over to here. I may have to pull one coming off of here. So let's do... Water department say we're experiencing a bit of problems with our water at the moment. Bear with us. Okay, I think I did that one a fairly good size, but we are going to have to take a smaller road off of here to come down over to our treatment plant down here. All right, so we've got our few little circles in there. We've got 3 circles so far. So this will be our industrial area. Now, which way is the wind blowing? It's blowing this way, so back towards all of this, which is kind of not great actually, because if we put all this industrial stuff here, that's where we're grabbing the water from. Let's start, I guess, with just industrial over on this side. We'll try to expand maybe out this way. sooner rather than later. But we've got that in now, so hopefully we can get those running and get some of our city in. We are going to need the pipes though, because currently there's nowhere for the sewer to go because this is not hooked up. So we just need to bring this one over to our road and get that hooked up. Hopefully it's nice and easy for me. Sometimes these things love to hook up and sometimes they don't. But it looks like our water network is now expanded. So everyone should be getting over their plumbing problems. But we don't have electricity yet, so water is sorted now, but we don't have any electricity, so we're going to need to sort that next. Now, I would love to be a green city, a green circular city. I feel like circles are very futuristic in that way, and therefore we need to have it nice and green. So, I don't want these too close to where people are living. I don't think anyone's going to be living over on this side because these can be noisy. The wind speed, it says, is too low though. Is it? Or is it just because it was facing the wrong way? I think it just need to make sure it's facing the right way, which I don't think I knew about before, that you had to have it kind of facing the right way and in a good location. But there we go. We've got 4.88. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's pop that in there. 4.89. That's the best I've seen so far. That's only 3 there. That's not good. 4.9. Oh, here's 5. We can actually just get 5 up in here. So let's get a couple of these in. That's 4.85. That's pretty good. And that's 5 there. Let's get those 3 in and progress to a tiny village. Oh, that's excellent. All right. But we do need to get these hooked up, of course. So underground, let's go under just 10 to start. And we're going to get all of you hooked up here and get that hooked up to the network. That's a good start. And then, of course, we've also got this power. And I'm going to take that underground. So we're going to go from above ground here. We're going to take that underground. Oh, we need to set up a transformer. Let's grab the transformer station. I think we'll just stick it in our industrial district. Seems like the right spot for that. And then we can grab the power above ground. Grab that. And we're going to take it underground to the transformer box over here. And hopefully we'll probably have to move that at some point when we get our subways in and all that types of things. But for now, that should be okay. Let's go back above ground, please. And see how people are getting on. And then we'll just tick time on a little bit faster. And because we do now have also, we need to put our medium density in. So we're going to put medium density in more central. So this inner ring here is going to be medium density on both sides. And I think this road, I actually kind of want to cancel these. This middle road down here, I don't think I want to put anything on because that's going to be a through road getting to future circles over here. All of our neighborhoods are going to be self-contained circles, and some of the circles will be really big, some of the circles will be much smaller. We'll have different size circles going all around. We're also going to need spaces for schools in here. We're going to need spaces for our death care. We're going to need a doctor's, all of those things are going to have to go in here too. And I think these types of places, they don't love being on the inside of circles. So that's going to be one of our problems. So if the circles aren't big enough, our doctor's office, for example, they don't like to be on there, but they will go on the outside of circles. So we can stick them like on the outside and it should be fine. Or we could put them on that main road. And we could only, maybe if we just put our services on the main road. So most people would be driving up and down the roads, but our services are there available to help people. Yeah, I think services on the main road seems like a good idea to me. But the cemetery death care, we might have to put that somewhere else. I might put it, would it be silly to put it over here? That does seem kind of silly. Never mind. Or wait, what is this road going out? Oh, this is just a road going through the city. So this one's quite interesting. So this is it Coral Acres or something? Something but coral. The highway is actually down out here. And then we have this turn off to get into the city. Now later on, I think we'd probably want to take this highway straight through, probably loop it back up over here and have another option for getting off the highway. So you can get off the highway closer to the stuff that's on this side or get off the highway that's closer to this side, because those are the two options. But right now the highway doesn't go all the way through. It just kind of comes off and goes here. So along this road, all of these will likely change at some point to be highway. So I probably don't want to build anything necessarily off of it, but could I put the death care maybe here? That seems nice. It's near the waters. I don't see that as being a problem. No, I don't see that as being a problem. I've decided it's not a problem. We do also need our landfill, and I did leave space for it down here. That is awfully close to the water though. I wouldn't mind buying another tile maybe so we could have it even tucked a bit further back. I do want to put kind of more of the industrial stuff further down along here, but we'll have to see because this is currently how we're getting our water. This is our water pumping station. And so if we put too much of like these chemicals and landfills near where we're getting our water, we might end up polluting this lake, which wouldn't be great. Obviously, that would be quite bad. We don't want that. What I probably should have done is just not put you guys there. What if I say no to you guys being built there? Stop trying to build there. I'm going to put this here. They didn't like that. They were like, was a bit rude, first of all, to just demolish our friend, but then to put the garbage, the landfill. They don't like that. People don't like to live near the landfill. And I can't really blame them, to be fair. I'm just saying that we need a lot more commercial and a lot more housing. And that's quite good. We do want them to have a lot of housing. Maybe we'll put a little commercial area down over here. This can be a little commercial strip in that area. And then we'll put some more housing around it. They don't really want this bigger housing, but they're going to get it. They're just going to have some. Right, getting some houses put in there. And we're probably going to need to expand. In fact, I may even buy our first extra tile over here just to get in some more industrial in over on this side. Might buy these 3 actually. I think that's a good start for which tiles we buy. I would like to get more industrial over here, so we are going to need to pull back another road. Now, this road I didn't make very large. I might want to upgrade that. So let's just replace that out, swap these out, because I didn't make this very big road. And it could be kind of small down that hill. I think that's okay. We'll pull a road back. Now, of course, we are going for circles, so we're going to just pull a straight line back anyways, because you have to have a straight line to get started, and then we'll do a circle back in this area. Ooh, we need to leave space, though, for our landfill to expand a bit. People are not going to want to be downwind of the landfill, are they, for working? Probably not, no, but that's sometimes tough cookies, you know? Just tough cookies. One of the things, though, I have found with this is if you put in smaller roads and then you try to upgrade to larger roads, your circle can lose its shape, which is very annoying. And so you do have to be kind of careful when you're upgrading the roads because it doesn't necessarily stay the same shape. So yeah, make sure you've chosen which roads you want, really, I suppose, before you start trying to put different roads in or replace roads, because you can really make your circle go very, very wonky, which is obviously not what we're hoping for. Right, we've got another circle in over here, though. This is going to be for some more industrial. I'm going to have this as a through street as well, again, so you can turn off to either side. We might make those roundabouts later on to go with the circle theme, but we don't have them unlocked just yet. What I really need is just to get some more industrial in so our people can be nice and happy down here. So yeah, lots of opportunity for industrial down here. We do need also more commercial, it's saying, which means we might need another circle coming around here, which means I might need to expand that way. We can't do that quite yet. Could upgrade something here, though. We could get our roundabouts going. But I think I'm just going to hold off for the moment, although we do definitely need more commercial. The people are calling for it. They need it in their lives. Might do a little shop front down here by the harbor side. It's not ideal, and I think eventually I don't know. I think these are definitely not ideal because this is going to be quite a major road for people coming down to get into their industrial jobs. I don't think having shops there where people are trying to turn off on is going to be ideal at all. But we'll have it for now. We'll have to just see. We definitely need another circle for some houses at some point. You know what I didn't do, though? I didn't leave myself any space to go either direction here. And of course, we've got all this room over here. We're definitely going to need to be building some sort of circle over on this side, some over on this side, but I just filled up that area. So here I was talking about all the things that we've learned and how we were going to put it into action, and then I've immediately forgotten something that I always did. Actually, I feel like quite well. I always made sure to leave myself space for those roads so I didn't have to go over top of people's houses. But here we are, going over people's houses. Now, one of the things that I might do later is when you get footpaths, putting like a footpath around here, and then maybe putting the parks off the footpath. I wonder if that's possible. That could be kind of cool. Right, I think I can take a road from in here, because we're not going to be putting any buildings on this road. So what if we grab something from down here? We came out this way and around the back. Oh, why did they not like that? What was your... Oh, they did not like that. In fact, so much they didn't like that they are actually rebuilding. And that's going to make that junction really horrible. So maybe we'll just leave that. I think we probably do have to just come off of one of these sides, which is a bit unfortunate. One of our people are going to lose their houses unless we just put another roundabout in here. But I am thinking about future traffic flow, and that's going to be really, really bad for future traffic, is if we have another junction either here or kind of in this area. We want people to kind of flow around. Really, with these double streets, we don't even necessarily want houses on those. We just want houses on these little streets. But we'll have to see. And even these ones, these are like the bigger, more dense houses. So you're gonna have a lot of people. There's no parking in there. Ugh, it's a good looking city, but this is difficult to design, I'd say. We could come from here, actually. We could come from here and then branch out either side. That could work. So you'd still have the option of going straight forward. Ooh, but we've progressed to a small village, so I really just need to get the next neighborhood in so that we can decide what we're going to do with that information. So I think let's just stick a road in here. I think we'll put our next circle off the end of that. We do have to contend with these hydro lines, but we might be able to just deal with that. I'm going to pull off this road. Can I go straight? I can go straight past there. Although this has come off at a 90-degree angle, I can't go do the same on this side because I'd have to buy these tiles. Although, I could buy those tiles now. Let's just do that then. And then this road could go straight off this direction as well. Okay, I think I'm going to unlock the roundabouts. This is what I've decided. I'm going to unlock the roundabouts, and we're going to be putting some in just a second. So I'm going to get some spots in where we're going to turn off to go into our new neighborhoods. They're going to need to be roundabouts. Also, what's gone on with... Oh, it's just a shadow. Okay, I thought the wires was through the street line, but it wasn't. It's just a shadow. That is okay. We're going to get them to pull off... No, we're not going to get them to pull off anywhere. We're going to just pop the roundabout down. So we're going to put a big roundabout in here, and then I'm going to take a road going this way, which is going to allow me to put another circle in over here. Not a huge circle, just a small circle. In fact, I think because it's going to be a completely residential circle, I may even just do a small one. Let's make sure that's coming off at an angle that we want it to be coming off at. And I think we might even do the same thing on this side. Like I may actually pull something off this way so they can get through here. We will have to see about that. All right, so I've got a few more circles put in there. That was quite the fiddly process, but 3 identical sized circles and then 2 smaller ones, one really small inside this one and then that one kind of overlapping over there. I think they look really cool. Now it's just a matter of putting some of these other bits in it. So we're going to need like a commercial area inside these circles. We're going to need quite a bit of housing. We're going to need the denser housing. I imagine you should probably put the denser housing towards where all of like the traffic's going to be coming in, so you don't have to be getting, if it's dense traffic over here, people have to drive really far to kind of get over there. People are also not going to necessarily want to live too close to this because that's going to be the highway. So we've got medium density row housing and also the medium density housing. So I've just put the medium density housing in. I will put some low density way out here though. We're going to have to check to see if our services are good, and we're also going to need to put in our very first schools. So we don't have any kind of school yet or infrastructure for that. So we're going to need to put that in next. Let's get all of this low density in over on this side. I think this whole circle can just be kind of full of low density. And actually, I think that could be quite good. But let's take a look because we are going to need an elementary school. Is it going to be upset if I try to put it in here? And is that going to cover the whole area? Yes, it is. So we can put an elementary school in here. I think that's quite good. A high school we're going to want as well, but I don't know if we are kind of at the point where we need one yet. I might put it on this main road where people have to kind of get in, or we could take a small other road off just so that there's not such bad traffic, because I imagine we are going to get traffic problems with this current design, but we'll have to see. It might be fine, but I imagine traffic is going to be a problem. I mean, let's stick that in there. If we have to move it later, we have to move it later. I think we can work that out. But now we've got a bit of education going in, and our small village, we've almost leveled up again. So let's just see how people get on with that being built. I'll tick time on and I'll catch you in a bit. So there we go. Rock Museum Mansion. A famous rock star lives in this mansion when not on tour. So we've got a fancy building. Also, our need for commercial is steadily rising. And I did put this all in as commercial. So I'm hoping when these get finished being built, then people will be able to sort that out. But at the moment, that's just going kind of up and up. It would be nice to be able to get those specialized industries. We just need to get a little bit further along in our tech tree here. Oh my goodness, we are already putting out quite a lot of sewage into this water, which is obviously not good with that brown in there. We don't really want that. It is pretty bad. Now, no one's built a house in this spot yet, so I might get rid of that just so we could take a road off of here to try to alleviate some traffic later on. The other thing would maybe be something from this side. Oh, it looks like it's already filled up. Maybe that one. Just maybe possibly at some point put a bridge across here over top of the highway or underneath the highway even, just to make sure that people are able to get to their jobs fairly quickly and not make this a disgusting intersection, because I can see that being very, very gross very, very quickly. In fact, I may even take this down now. So let's just see if we can build maybe a road underneath here. So if I just take this back a little bit, or all the way back also works. We're going to go underneath, I think. I feel like that could work. Let's make it just straight, I think. We'll go underneath the ground here. How deep do we need to go to make a proper underpass? That is not deep enough. Okay, so we need to go further underground to get here, and then we would need to pop up on this side. And I wonder if we can make that into a roundabout, or if it's just going to be really, really messy. It could be really, really messy. Circle within a circle, as you do. Oh, people did not like that. I think some people lost their houses. I imagine that was the real reason they didn't like that. I wouldn't want to lose my house either to a road, but sometimes we, have to make sacrifices. And unfortunately, people, you are the sacrifice I chose to make. Can that go in? It says invalid shape. Oh, it could go over here. Okay, that's going to be problematic, I bet, because, they're not going to want to build their houses there. Don't build your houses there. You're not going to like this. You're never going to like this. It's going to be a disaster. Just don't do it. Cancel building your houses. Cancel building your houses, because we do have that coming out. Now, that could be quite busy, but it should allow people to get into that area. I can't really take that roundabout out now, which is a bit of a problem. But people are turning in, so they are going through here already. So that should allow them to get to their jobs a bit quicker. So hopefully that works. And I think the underground tunnel could be really good. The only problem I can see with that is if we want to have our subway system at some point go through there, we could have a problem with that tunnel being in the way of where we want to put the subway. But we're not at the subway point yet, so I think we'll just have to leave that like that for now. We've got 66 children at the elementary school and 56 children at the high school. That's excellent. People are using it, which is good. And I guess we could put a rock mansion in. I'm like, where does he want to live? Probably on one of these inner circles. I feel like the inner circles are kind of the fancy circles, but we don't have any space on the inner circle at the moment. He'll have to maybe go on the next one. If we put like a little circle back here, maybe that could work. Not sure where we would take a road from though to get back there, unless I did pull it off beside the high school. Although no, actually, because we're going to want to put the sports field on here, and that's going to take up the whole space behind the high school at some point. But we're definitely going to want this. People love it. Perfect place for students and surrounding citizens to improve their health. Plus 40 to the outdoor recreation. People will love that. People love that so much, we could even put it in right now. We have a fair amount of money. Our funds are actually in the positive, which is fairly surprising. And I think that will make people pretty happy. Now, tons of people won't be using it straight away, but at some point they'll use it. We could put it over here as well, kind of tighter to the highway. I think that could work just fine. I don't see a problem with that. It's not really the highway either. That's just a street. It could one day be a highway, I suppose, but it's not at this point a highway. I'm enjoying our city very much. I like the circles design. I don't know if this is going to be better or worse for traffic, if I'm honest. Like, is it more flowy? Maybe. Do we put roundabouts in all the intersections? We could possibly do that. We've unlocked a large village, which is great, which means we've now unlocked fire and rescue as well as our police services. So we're going to need to have those in for sure. I had thought on these kind of more main roads, we could stick those in. And I still think that's probably a good idea. If we put the police in here, that kind of covers all the areas. And I think the same with the firehouse. If we stick the firehouse kind of across the street from the high school, but it kind of covers everybody. And I think that should do it for now. That keeps everyone pretty happy. And they've got kind of the resources they need there to make sure they're nice and safe. And it looks like we've unlocked some new things. Oh, our specialized industry here. So we could get livestock farming underway. We could also look at stone mining. Ooh, there's tons of stone out here. Now, this is not going to be a good place to put a stone mine because it's way too close to town. We're going to need to go quite far out. I could see like being up there or way over there. Somewhere to do stone mining. We don't want to be near the town. Or actually back here is probably the best idea because that's actually in the industrial area. We don't want it near town because they are very noisy. It's going to have a lot of pollution to dig up stone. And I suppose the chickens as well. Well, it says low noise pollution. I mean, you could have those city farms. People have those all the time. They're so cute. But we have definitely space up here to do some farming once we've unlocked kind of the other ones. But at the moment we could just do livestock. But that would be good. That would keep our people fed. And the stone would be a good idea as well, just to make sure that we have those kind of industry items in there. So I might grab this tile. Yeah, it doesn't cost that much. And we did just get a bit of cash. So let's grab that tile. We'll probably pull this road straight back here. So that kind of continues on. And we'll keep it going at the same angle. So we can go 90 degrees out from there. And we're pulling that back. And then we'll do our farm on here. Now, luckily, the farms already come in circles, so we don't have to worry about measuring out that circle. It's going to be fine. We'll put the stone farm here. It'll be fairly small to start, but we can expand it later when we buy more tiles. Okay, there we go. We've got a massive stone miner there. It's just sort of spawned into existence. So we're going to be digging out some big stones over here. And later, when we buy these couple of tiles, we can make this operation even larger. But in the meantime, we're going to just have this going, and it's not a circle. It doesn't really fit in at the moment, but we'll fit it in later. Not to worry. The thing is, do we want to get our chickens in? And if we do want to get our chickens in, do we want to put them down here? I kind of feel like down here's the area for them. And I kind of do want that farm. Now, this is fertile land, and I believe the animals don't need to be on fertile land. Pretty sure one of you told me in the comment section about that in our last series of Cities Skylines. But this is a kind of perfect spot, although maybe it's not the perfect spot, because that would be a perfect spot for farmland. And we don't have farmland yet, but when we do, that could be the perfect spot for that. We have so much commercial need, though. I don't really understand why people are so obsessed with commercial at the moment. Where could we even put some? Like, we've got our housing here. Is there a spot that's like really... Oh, as these get built up, actually, there does seem to be a bit more demand. Oh, and down on this side, people want some commercial as well. So I guess we could stick it in here, because this is the... Ah, no, that's bad commercial suitability. No, yes. Terrain color, it's orange, is not great. Never mind, put that one out. Take those out. Don't put that there. Orange is bad. We want it to be green, but currently we don't have any spaces for that because we need high amounts of customers. There's not even high customers out here. Not great. The network color is light green, which means it's actually good, but we need the terrain to be dark green. That's what we're hoping for. And currently we don't have any of that. We've got a bunch of orange, so not good. Just kind of in the middle, perfectly average spaces for this commercial, but we don't have any like really good spots. So I think we just hold off on putting commercial. People need to just cool their jets for a few minutes. Luckily, we are producing enough electricity with these 4 turbines to actually sell electricity to our neighbors. So hopefully that's helping our bills a little bit. We are a little bit now into the red. We are losing a little bit of money. We don't have any loans. We haven't changed taxes yet for anybody. Our services, of course, cost us money every month, but I don't know what you can do about that. The electricity, we should be selling some off. Yeah, we're exporting 33,000, but it's not quite enough. We need to be exporting more to cover the cost here. We're not really offsetting the complete cost that there is there. Now, healthcare is costing us the most, but when you only have 1,000 citizens, you need to make sure they're not dying, right? So I don't think we're going to be changing that at all. Later, when we get production unlocked, once we've reached the milestone 4 Grand Village, then we can take a look and see what we can be producing to help ourselves out here, because so far we've got the stone going in, and we'll have to see how this goes if we're able to get very much here. We've got 7 employees in there. Hopefully they don't have too far to drive. They're able to go under this tunnel and just kind of come down here. And I don't think we have any traffic problems. And do you know what? I don't actually know if I've ever played in a world where I haven't had traffic problems right from the beginning, but none so far. I mean, there's not tons of people around, to be fair, but no traffic problems just yet. So I think that is good news. And on that happy note, we are out of video time for today. If you've enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to see how our Circle City progresses, then please make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.